Bonjour everybody, welcome to Paris. So we were actually just spending a month of our lives in Italy, specifically Napoli, traveling around the southern Italy area. Check out this video if you want to see. Actually, we only have one full day, so this is going to be Paris in 24 hours, as much as we can cram in one day of sightseeing the city of romance. So let's see what we can do in 24 hours in Paris, everybody. Let's go.
Let's see where the sun might lead. Waking up to a brand new day in between your sheets.
And we made it, everybody. Saint-Michel, Notre Dame. We are outside in Paris. Let's see if we can check into our combination, get these out of the way.
Breaking up in the best of ways, and I'm back again on the street.
So the first thing to kickstart our day is to wander around and find a nice little bakery and cafe to get some cafe and beverage to warm up. It's a bit of a winter day here. And also some delicious pastries and baked goods, which Paris, of course, is known for, such as le croissant, le pain de chocolat. I'm sure I butchered that. Anyway, we're going to show you the sights we're going to see along the way of our walk and the actual contents of the bakery itself.
Ooh, but then out of the blue, a wind starts blowing in a way so new. A world more exciting than mine is holding up a great big welcome inside.
So we made it to our cafe, a little bit late for some coffee, but hey, it's gonna be a long day, probably. So we went to Land and Monkeys, and it's 100% vegan, which we are vegan, and of course a lot of stuff in France is made with butter and dairy, and of course meats for different things. So we're starting off with some espresso, some cafe, and pain au chocolat and a croissant. And then we're gonna go back in and get some more guilty pleasures. Let's jump in.
Back again on the street.
You seem so enthusiastic.
Bam!
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. First bite of a croissant. Isn't that texture crazy?
Yeah.
How your teeth just sinks into it?
I feel like the other ones are like, there's like layers and it's spongy,
Yes.
but this is just like melts in your mouth.
It's like your teeth's going through butter.
Yeah.
That croissant was unreal. I thought maybe it was overhyped in France, but it tastes like a completely different thing. It's like the difference between having some Little Caesars in America versus the real Neapolitan pizza in Naples. Let's jump into the pain au chocolat. The espresso is also very good and warming. It's also really good, but I think I prefer the croissant more. It's similar to the croissant, but it just has little bits of chocolate in there. So it's really, has a nice sweet touch, but it's still really fucking good. Actually, I'm tasting more of the chocolate, yeah, it's fucking delicious.
Great big welcome inside. Life is for living. Let's see where the sun might lead.
So we went back in the bakery to get some more. We have the quintessential French bread, le baguette, and it's only €1.20, which is like about $1.50 for this big ass piece of bread. Try a little bite right now. So tasty. It's definitely really chewy and crunchy, like a baguette should be. So definitely will work out your job, but the flavor is excellent. Another quintessential thing I had to try in Paris. I can see this is going to be a very food-based itinerary. That's totally okay. It's a delicious breakfast or brunch sandwich. This is the croque monsieur, and it looks absolutely delicious. Everybody covered with the stuff on top, and it's, of course, it's all vegan with some ham and some cheese or something inside. Let's take, I don't know. I just want to sink my teeth into it and then judge it. That's really good. They did serve it to go, so it's not perfectly heated up, so that might diminish the flavor a little bit because it's colder, but it's still really good. I like that a lot. There's a bit of savory and sweet in there, which I love in the sandwich.
I said life is for living. Let's see where the sun might lead.
So another must-do, in my opinion, is after you get your breakfast, just wander around some of the neighborhoods. And the one I'm going right now is Marais, I believe, M-A-R-A-I-S. Marais, maybe that's how you say it. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at these beautiful little shops behind me. Some are absolutely extravagant, and we have this beautiful little church and temple, some construction going on, and just wander around and stop in any shops or cafes that look appealing to you at all, whether it's perfume, crafts, like a little deli or a bakery, everything, just stop in. That's the magic of Paris. The streets are beautiful, I can tell, but the little shops, the attention to detail, the quality, the craftsmanship is really what makes the city, in my opinion, the must-visit place that it is, based on my day that we're having so far in Paris. So we are outside of the famous Notre Dame, which, as you may or may not know, in 2019, which was very recently, only 3 years ago or so, erupted into flames. I don't know if someone did it accidentally or purposefully. Don't really know the context there, but there's a lot of construction and rebuilding going on to restore it to its natural beauty. A lot of people from all over the world donated to try and make it the beautiful place that it was in totality. You can still walk around it and see some really nice aspects of it, but there's gonna be lots of cranes and lots of things obstructing it. There's all this perimeter blocking you from getting any closer than I really am right now. So it's still really cool to walk around, although you might be deprived from getting the full experience, but hey, definitely still saw it. You can see why it was such a renowned structure before and after the tragic incident that happened. These streets are magical. We're just wandering around across the River Seine by the Notre Dame, and I'm sure there's some touristy areas, but everything is so colorful and beautiful and small. So many little stores and cafes, places to get crepes. This is the magic of Paris, even if it is touristy. I don't care. The nicest looking bookstore ever. All right, everybody, we are walking through the Saint-Germain quarter right in the middle of the day, and I can't. I am so overwhelmed. All these restaurants, bakeries, ridiculously pretty streets and shops. I feel like I'm in Disneyland for adults. So we just went to Marais, I believe is the pronunciation, could be wrong. And they're a famous little bakery that specializes in macarons. And there's a bunch of them all over Paris, but we went to one just like a 10-minute walk from our Airbnb. Got a nice little violet blackcurrant one. I can already say they're very delicate because I'm starting to squish it just walking around holding it, but let's bite in. It's really freaking good. Almost has like a nice jam feel, but super light and buttery. Feels like a delicious blackberry jam. Oh. Yeah, it's really good. Standing on the sidelines, watching life go by. Everybody, look! It's La Diva and my diva, my little diva. From the birds in the sky. So luckily from the macaron place, it's a really short walk, about 10 minutes or so, to a famous garden of Luxembourg. And I'm gonna try and say that in, a French accent. Either way, we're stopping by this pretty little fountain area. It has a nice little water patch, a nice beautiful little barrier border, and there's nice little chairs here, so you can sit here while freezing in February, if you dare. No, but I'm including that in the video.
Tastes like
a really good blackberry jam, right?
Yeah, tastes like jam with like a little stuff.
Like a fresh summer rain,
Vanessa is explaining to me the rules of this game at the Garden of Luxembourg, where I don't even know what it is. They're just throwing these metal balls at this one point, which is some version of horseshoe or something, or the version of cornhole. maybe, but they're taking it very seriously. That and the cigarette smoking. Interesting to see a little aspect of Parisian or French culture. So this is officially the second Statue of Liberty I've seen that's not actually even the real thing. I've seen one in Tokyo and right now one in Paris. Very cool little aspect of this beautiful garden in Luxembourg. Stumbled into this little side street. Let's take a little spin and explore. So I can already tell the magic of this area is just finding a cute street or courtyard and just walking down it. This is so photogenic. We got some food which was really good, a nice falafel, which although it's not Parisian in nature, has been adopted by the city and it's a major thing you should try out. Loved it, absolutely delicious. And now we're just exploring some of the nearby areas. So everybody, we're here at Coffee Crepes. Have delicious crepe creations for dessert and some hot chocolate. It smells delicious. Let's taste it. That's really good. Hot? Good.
So sweet.
How is it, babe? Bon appetit. Highly recommend. Great places to get out of the cold, get some delicious, sweet food that's all vegan friendly.
What a night, people dancing in.
Surely you can tell it is nighttime in Paris. So what better thing is there to do than to get some views of some of the beautiful iconic buildings such as the Louvre and the Eiffel Tower. So we'll see what we see here out in the streets of Paris.
But I've had enough, it's time to say goodbye. 3 a.m. as I'm walking.
Another place to stop by if you don't want to go to the museum and spend much of time during the day, a prettier time to visit is during the night. And of course, I'm talking about the world famous art museum, home to the Mona Lisa, the Cleveland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. No, it's not that. It's the Louvre, everybody. Famous, beautiful glass pyramid, home to one of the world's best collections of art, including, of course, Leonardo DiCaprio, no, Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. Very beautiful, right?
I think
Heads up, everybody. This is not the actual Louvre. These are just little mini sister structures. That big boy is the Louvre.
I'm alive.
And as you can see, there's lots to see in the Louvre Museum campus area. For example, you have the Arc de Triomphe. Just kidding, it's not the famous Arch of Triumph or Arc de Triomphe. Maybe that's how you say it in French.
Sometimes I picture how life had been in Paris.
So first impressions of Paris throughout the day is that it's a very fit city. A lot of people are out running at night. We've seen people working out in the park and someone just doing chin-ups by the river here. Props to them. It's good to see a vibrant city where the people here are active in multiple ways. And another view we've had along this way for this beautiful night walk is this bridge called Alexander III. Beautiful bridge, and there's lots of these little almost like boat restaurants that are on the water. And some of them are closed, but this one is definitely open. Really well lit up. Looks like a really magical place to get a meal. And taking the views of the illuminated river and the buildings, illuminated buildings that are reflecting off the river. Gotta get that straight.
Misty eyes.
So we are just hanging around outside the Eiffel Tower at night. You can come here for a sunset, for the sunrise, whatever time of the day you want. Either way, it's beautiful right now. Everything lit up. These little cafes and restaurants. Some of them are definitely out of my price range. I could tell already.
You are my happy ending. Don't know why.
And that is why you come here at night too, everybody. Look how beautiful it looks illuminated at night, and you can get right nice up close and personal to this beautiful, probably one of the most famous buildings in the entire world.
Misty eyes.
So we are going on an adventure, embarking on a journey. I think that's the correct English. I'm gonna walk back from the Eiffel Tower, and there are some amazing hidden gems along the way, guys. Let me tell you, look at this cathedral or basilica, church, what do you want to call it. Absolutely stunning. Looks like similar to the Notre Dame. Beautiful at night. Has a gothic look that is so almost chilling and lit up. It's absolutely stunning as well.
The only place that I long to be.
And the key to a good 24 hours or a good hard day in Paris is having a great accommodation so that we can get an early start to the morning and go late until the night and have a great place to call it a night where you don't have to worry about getting back to your place. So that's why I recommend staying right in the heart of Paris, right by the Saint-Michel Notre Dame station, which is where we're actually staying. So check out our cute little Airbnb, pretty cheap little place too, and great place to just crash and have some space for yourself. Let me show you. So as you can see, there's a private shower right here, just to the next to my room, which I'll show you just in a second. Very nice shower and sink all to yourself. There's a toilet room right in there, which of course is very important. And then let me actually show you the room we'll be crashing in.
Nowhere. I'm staying here.
And there's actually a little thing I can do to dazzle it up a little bit. It's cute and cozy. I think I forgot. All right, take two, guys. I actually figured out how to do the little magic trick.
Figure it out. I told you.
I figured it out with help. All right, let's try it out. Ready? Aha! Oops. So as you can see, it's not huge by any means, but it's a really cute sort of loft style apartment. Again, with everything you need, you have a private bathroom and a toilet and a nice cozy double bed to sleep in and crash after, for sure, a long day of walking around and sightseeing in Paris, which, hey, when there's so much to see, and just part of the magic is just absorbing the atmosphere and little side streets and places to see here and there. Definitely will be tired. A lot of walking is necessary.